everybody! So you saw in the other video, I went to Salem, Massachusetts in October, all for kind of like the history of Salem, the spookiness of Salem, kind of like the Halloween vibe. But while I was in Salem, I saw a lot of places selling fried dough. So originally I think like donut, why are they calling it fried dough? But I finally decided to try some. I'm at this really cute park, like 15 minutes away from downtown Salem. And it's so beautiful, definitely feels like the bay, like a northeastern bay. But I finally bought some fried dough, and it's like less than half the price of fried dough at downtown Salem. And it's quite a lot. It's like this whole thing with powdered sugar. I ordered one with chocolate. And in Salem, you actually got to watch people make it, where they're like stretching out the dough and putting it in the fryer. So that was cool. I think I'm ready. With the chocolate syrup, it's pretty good. And like break off pieces, dip it in the center. I appreciate. And it's definitely different than a donut. It tastes more like bread that's fried, more than like so much dough, which is, I guess, it's just a lot thinner than a donut. And so this was about $5. I think it was like $5.14. So not bad. I'm probably maybe not gonna eat it all. Maybe I will on accident, but it's pretty good. You just really have to commit to eating the dessert, because it's messy and it's very sweet and there's a lot of it. I don't know how people are eating these walking around in downtown Salem, but it's tasty. It's quite sugary. So I'm back home from Salem, and I really wanted to figure out the true difference between fried dough, donuts, and funnel cake. Because every time in Salem I pass the sign fried dough, I was like, oh, isn't that just like the definition of a donut? Or like, oh, I guess this is like a street fair, maybe it's like a funnel cake. It kind of looks like a funnel cake from afar. There's tons of versions of fried dough in the world. I'm focusing on fried dough, funnel cake, and donuts because that's what I'm most familiar with. In Pennsylvania, growing up in Pennsylvania, funnel cakes were very common at like fairs, and donuts are very common just like at breakfast times or like team meetings. From my research online, fried dough is commonly found in Canada and the northeast of the United States, which might explain why I'd never seen it before. And it's in Canada, it's also called beaver tails from what I was looking at. I think fried dough tastes more like fried bread. Like it definitely, to me, had like a bread flavor. Of course, and it's something you almost feel like you needed, like I needed the powdered sugar and chocolate on it. It was so messy. Horribly, in my opinion, horribly messy. Like, without even eating it, you have powdered sugar on you. Donuts, I can eat a standalone donut. Like, yes, they're even better with the frosting, even better with the sprinkles. They're much more cake-like, they're much more soft, more like a treat on its own without all the extra toppings. But if you look at the recipes, it makes sense because there's so much more sugar in a donut. This article refers to them as like America's favorite treat. It's very like substantial with U.S. culture. And also to note, sorry I didn't mention before, funnel cakes historically are associated with the Pennsylvania Dutch. So although they are sold all over the U.S., it makes sense that growing up I had funnel cakes all the time, living in Pennsylvania. Like every festival, every fair had funnel cakes. After going through like hours and hours of researching different dough that is fried, there's such subtle differences, and there's so many different kinds of fried dough, like dough that is fried. It's a little overwhelming and mind-blowing just in that concept, like all the places in the world you can have fried dough. So more of the story, that's what I took out of it. I was like, these all taste different, they all look different, they're all made different ways, but they're also so similar. I like can't comprehend how they're so different and so similar at the same time. Thanks for watching, and check back next week for another video.